talk in this particular video about my interview experience at IOCL through GATE score based on chemical engineering. So in this particular video, we are going to talk about IOCL shortlisting criterion, the pay matrix it offers, the interview pattern, and fourthly, I'm going to talk to you about my interview experience and the questions that were asked to it. And finally, we are going to learn about tips to crack the IOCL interview successfully. So IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, is India's company, PSU, with the largest refinery capacity. So Indian LPG is one of the well-known brand of IOCL, and IOCL has major operation in petroleum refinery and petrochemicals. It offers position in operations, marketing and R&D. So now the shortlisting criterion. IOCL selects its officer and GAE, that is graduate apprentice engineer, based on GATE score. So IOCL calls it in ratio 1:5. IOCL does not announce its vacancies in newspaper. Basically talking about chemical engineering, it called students from rank up to 150 to 250 and they always shortlisted for interview. So you can expect the vacancies about 40 to 50 in IOCL, and this was during the time of 2019. So officers and graduate apprentice engineer, those are called as GAEs. So were offered officers and were offered GAEs. So officers are those one which are topping both in GATE score and interview. Those are given offered the position of office, and the next people are offered a graduate apprentice engineer. So in graduate apprentice engineer, they are given a training period of 1 year, and after that they are converted to officers. So now we are talking about the pay matrix. So in my time in GATE 2019, the IOCL offered a basic pay of 60,000, and due to its change in HR policy, it has now been reduced to about 50,000. So please check IOCL website for the latest update. Now the third is, what is the interview pattern? So interview pattern of IOCL consisted of 4 parts. The first one was GATE score. GATE score weight about 60%. And then second is your group discussion. The group discussion has a weightage of 10 marks. Third one is your group task. So you are given a task and you have a team member and you have to solve it. So that is called as group task, and it consists of 10 marks. And the fourth one is your interview. An interview consists of 20 marks. So next I'm going to share you my interview experience at IOCL. So IOCL consists of 3 parts: group discussion, group task and interview. So and final selection is based on the marks you have above and your GATE score. So based on my GATE rank, I was being called for IOCL interview at IOCL Mumbai, and it has 4 locations: Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore and Kolkata. So I choose the Mumbai one, it was nearest from me. So on reaching, we had to fill forms and go for document verification. So depending on your chance, you have been assigned either group discussion, GD or interview. So I first appeared for interview. So interview panel consists of about 6 to 7 members. So the first question was asked to me is, tell me about yourself. After brief introduction, they directly started with your technical questions. Now the technical questions were very basic and simple. So I'm going to tell you what questions they had asked to me pertaining to chemical engineering. So they started me with what are the different type of heat exchanger, which one is used when, how does a centrifugal pump function, what are the precautions to be taken, what do you mean by pump priming, what care has to be taken while you start a reciprocating pump. And after that they had a whiteboard, and they asked me to explain the concept of recycle ratio of a reactor and how it affects the product and rate of reaction. Afterwards, in the same board, they asked me to do a mass balance of a distillation column and define a reflux ratio and how it affects your product. Most questions in this particular interview required basic understanding, clear concept, confidence and quickness. They They try to confuse you, but you have to be very confident on your concept. So these were very basic concepts. And after that, they started asking me some abstract questions like, what do you mean by artificial intelligence? How does it affect you? Then how to incorporate digitalization in refinery? How does renewable energy affect refinery or petrochemical business? So this particular interview lasted for 15-20 minutes. So it had equal weightage of technical and HR questions. And after that, next round for me was about group discussion and group task. The team consisted of around 10 people. In group discussion topic, the topic was given, how would electrical car affect petrochemical sectors, and what actions you have to take for sustainable and economic development. And in group task, they had given us a clean river project, how you have to organize river cleaning process. So in this particular group discussion, group task, you can speak in either English or Hindi, whatever you are comfortable, but make sure your ideas are new and you are able to take the initiative. So now I'm going to tell you the tips to crack it based on my interview experience. So first and foremost, prepare your basic HR questions. So tell me about yourself. Then secondly is, why IOCL? Why don't you want to go for higher studies? And if you are a very good ranker, those in top 10s or 20, they were being asked, why you're choosing this company and not that particular company. So prepare this questions well. Then third one is, they do ask you about your hobbies, your strength and weakness. And if you have done internships, you can even for some candidates, they did ask about their internships or final year projects. And then second is preparing your technical. Now in technical, the questions were very basic and easy. So it's you just need to brush up, and you should know the working of various equipments, heat exchanger reactors, those which are used in refinery thing. And third one is abstract. For this, you should read newspaper, be well aware of whatever news is pertaining to petrochemical sectors and how IOCL is taking actions toward it. This helps you understand and give answers to those abstract questions, so you don't get blind, but you have a very good points to specify. And then the fourth one is, know your company well, its function and HR role. So how to do this particular? So first and foremost, website. IOCL website provides a great information about its company itself. And secondly, you can talk to the people who are working there. So they do help you a lot, and they give you an idea about the work culture, and telling that you know this particular person and this is what you have told may put a good impression to it. Then secondly is learn from experience. Preparation is key to success. You should prepare really well. And the fifth one, which is very important, is to be confident. Now, how to develop confidence? Because sometimes what happens, you know everything really well, and in interviews you screw it well. So how to do it? How to prepare well? So always give mock interviews. You can even prepare a sheet of questions and start answering in front of mirror, and always believe in yourself and stay cool. So all the best, and hope this video helped you for cracking your interview at